All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors for our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, where I learned this truth from. Peace and mercy to peace and mercy to the hopeful elect that is pushing the word all four corners of the truth and sincerity. Under brother Kwam Gabar, come back reading that lesson to edify the body. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, the house of David, and Lord willing, to edifying video. And the water for allowing. The topic of the video is just going to be all hell's getting ready to break loose. You know, and I looked up the definition of it, because here at Great Millstone, starting with our apostles on down, they told us to look up words so we can get a better understanding on what we're talking about and how to break the truth down correctly. It says all hell is going to break loose. Used to describe when what it says, Salaki, it says used to describe what happened when violent, destructive, and confused activities suddenly begins. We're in the, like Apostle Tahar did a video today talking about the last days, and we know we're in the last days. And we're giving all praise and glory to and honor and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai for showing us His vision in these last days, man. Because all hell's about to break loose. Let me get into the scriptures. This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, "Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." So we're supposed to, no matter what, these people, they worship the creature more than the creator. We know who our power is. We know Yahweh Bashim Shai. We know Yahweh sent His only begotten Son to die for the nation of Israel. But, you know, we know that the elect is going to be saved out of this place. You know, so forth and so on. It says, remember now that Creator in the days of thy youth. How do you do that when you come into this truth? You come as a newborn babe. Remember now the Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Because we know people think that the evil days are not coming. We know the evil days are here. Evil just means bad times. It says, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun, nor the light, nor the moon, nor the stars not be darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. The keepers in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Who's that? Keepers of the house? The elites. The 1%ers. They're tremblings because they know that we're in the last days. All hell's about to break loose. They're about to go into captivity. They're about to be destroyed. They're about to be taken out of power. So forth and so on. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because the days are few. What does it mean? The grinders cease means less work. That's what this COVID-19 did. That's what the Most High did. He closed this place down. All the way down. He's getting ready to close this place all the way down. And this place is about to go into it's going to be a war zone out here. Right? It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because there are few, and those that look out the window be darkened. It means no future. People, they know, they look around. There's no future, but they're hoping there's a future. They're hoping for what? To get their life back. And their hope is to what? To get these vaccines. You know, the RFID chip. That's what's going to give him a pleasure for a moment. But the men of the Lord is not going to take the vaccines. The men of the Lord are not going to take the RFID chip. Because the Lord is going to keep us from the hour of temptation. Because they've been doing the work. Right? And it says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets, and the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird when he goes, a man, because for myself, I go to work super early, before the birds chirp, before the alarm goes off, before there's even light. I'm going to work in the dark. Because that's talking about going to work. And all the daughters of the music shall be brought low. Listen to the music today. It is the lowest point ever in history, in life. So that telling we're at the end of this place. Let me get 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. So lucky this is because all hell's about to break loose. Violence gonna be out in the streets. This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. The modern day sword is the gun. Any weapon is the gun. Any weapon is the sword. Your fist is a sword. Your hand is a sword. Because your hand is part of the weapon. Your hand is a weapon. So any form of weapon, that's a sword. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, because in the definition of all hell's breaking loose, violent and destruction, confused activity suddenly begins. This is talking about it right here. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. And for their sedition, there shall be sedition among men, invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the courses of their actions shall stand up in their power. The kings and the princes are what? The government, the president, the Senate House, the mayors, the governors, city councilmen, the political world. But mainly it's talking about the elites, because they're the kings of the earth. It says, this is 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and not be able to. Man, how is that going to happen? Martial law. The FEMA is in control since March. So the military is in place all over in your cities, wherever you're at. They're set up. So you're not going to be able to go to what city you living in. You're not going to be able to go to another city when martial law they implement martial law. It says a man shall desire to go into a city and not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. It just told you the reason why all hell's breaking loose is because of what? Because of their pride. Because of these people are so prideful. I did a video weeks ago, right? Weeks back. The greatest disease in America is pride. It says, for because of their pride, and the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Men invading one another, right? A man shall have no hiding. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. They don't. Your neighbor John next door, your friends today. But when all hell breaks loose, he ain't gonna be your friend. He gonna know what he gonna want what you got, because he know you stocking up. It says a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but there shall destroy their homes with the sword and the spoil of their goods, because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation, great trouble, great. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai is sending great tribulation from this violent man. Let me get Psalms 140, because it tells you, here it is right here. This is Psalms 140, the Psalm of David. Deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. All hell is about to break loose. The first word says violent. And who's the violent man? Who's sending the violent man? Yahweh. Because of your pride, Jacob, you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Americans. That's why the Most High's come starting at your house, at his house, his sanctuary. It says, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the violent man, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Jumping down to 4. It says, keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purposed to overthrow my goings. What? They want their they want their blessing back. But it's not written for them to get it. This is their blessing. This is the Babylon the Great is their kingdom. They lived it up. Now it's their time to fall. And they're not going down with the fight. They're going to go down. They're not going to go down quietly. They're going to go down with the fight. It says, this is jumping down to 11. Let not evil speakers be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. Let not evil speaker be established in the earth. That's why the Most High Yahweh Bashim Shai, the word has not been cut off yet, because we're overthrowing this violent man. We're telling you who the violent man is. We're telling you who the devil is. It's only for the elect anyway. This is Psalms 140 and 11. It says, let not an evil speaker be established in the earth. Evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. Bad times is coming to Esau and to the whole entire world. So all hell is about to break loose. I'm giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, and double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone. Peace and mercy to the full elect. Shalom.